There are quite a few celebrities that are Bakersfield born and raised, and some of the most accomplished are the members of Korn. They were rising back up the charts again earlier this year, but they had to cancel their entire summer tour when COVID-19 hit. We caught up with founding member Brian Welch about what the band has been up to during quarantine.
It is nice to be back with you. How are you?
I'm good. How have you been? What's been going on?
A whole lot of the same as what you're doing, probably. Sitting at home, doing some home projects. You know what's crazy is we were talking earlier that me and my band Korn had a tour for like 6 weeks right before COVID. So I got home March 7th from that tour, and then they shut everything down. And I have a new house that I moved one bedroom in before the tour. So I had boxes. So I'm like, okay, this sucks for the US and the world, but I'm gonna make the best of it. And it was perfect timing for me.
Even though your world tour was canceled that you were anticipating for this summer, you guys have still been busy working on some stuff. In fact, your song that was just released, tell us a little bit about it.
I've been back in the band. I took a break. I left for 8 years, went and found myself and found my faith and got healthy again. And, Korn did very well all those years, but we got new management and we have this plan to build the whole package, just the brand of Korn back up. And we were doing that, and it was doing awesome. And this was the biggest year that we've had since I've been back. And we're really excited. And then everything just got canceled and shut down. But, we're thankful for the tour before that. We got to complete that. And so a lot of good things happened. But while we've been off, I'm thinking, okay, I'm a homebody because we tour so much, and I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to chill for a year. We canceled all dates for 1 year. And so I'm just going to chill. About 6 weeks into it, the band starts texting each other, and they're like, can we please work? I'm going crazy. Some of them have like new babies, 3, 4, 5-year-olds. And my kid's 22. So I'm just like lounging, loving life. And they're like, please, let's work. So we go and we get together and we start finishing this song, Devil Went Down to Georgia, for the late, great Charlie Daniels band. That was a piece of our childhood, and it crossed genres, that song, and it got played on like pop radio, got played on country, and just all kinds of different fans of music loved that song because it was a story, and it had little rock elements and country and violins and just a great story, and it was very dramatic. So we wanted to honor him, and we actually recorded it last year, and we put out a record called The Nothing, and it didn't really fit on that record because it's so personal with Jonathan's lyrics, that record. And so Charlie Daniels' song was more of a fun thing. And so I think it was meant to be because we held on to it, and he passed, and we got to honor him with that. And every bit of money that comes in for that song goes to a charity that my daughter, a school that she got healed up by attending the last years, and she's working there now, but it's called Awakening Youth, and they help hundreds of kids, but they want to help thousands. And so we gave all the proceeds to them.
So was it your idea to donate the proceeds of the song to that organization? And what was the response from your band members when you brought that up?
You know what's crazy? Jonathan Davis, it was his idea. It just shows his heart. He knew the problems that they're facing because they went through a drought, because just private pay with parents, it's not always easy, and through one season, she was getting all these calls from people that just couldn't afford it.
Do you know how much money you guys have raised so far?
Oh, it's thousands already. So every cent is going to help them. We're not getting anything, and it's on Bandcamp. And it's like a donation of $2 or more, whatever you want to give. Do
you guys have any other projects in the works right now? Just whether it's a song or rescheduling the tour, what are you guys working on now?
We can't get together like we used to be able to. And so we're trying to be safe and healthy. A lot of us, I think all of us have people in our family that are at risk, and so it's just, we got to be safe, we got to be safe and healthy. And so we're talking every couple weeks about what we're going to do, but we're hoping to just transfer all of the dates that we did this year that got canceled, and we're trying to transfer them over to next year. God willing, we can play concerts in big venues next year.
So be sure to join us tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. for part 2 of this interview. We'll be talking keeping up with your mental health while in isolation and Brian Welch's new spa here in Bakersfield and the inspiration behind it, which is a really cool story. We were talking earlier about watching them on stage and how much they just thrash and how much their body must hurt. It's kind of the story behind the spa. We'll talk more about it tomorrow, though.
Okay, I'm looking forward to that.